Yo, what is up everybody? Jumping here, and I am back with my Noob's Guide for Dark Souls. Alrighty, well, we are about to go to the Painted World. In our last episode, we got the doll, and I know I say that wrong. People always point that out. I grew up with a country hillbilly who was pretty much like my stepfather. Really, he was just my mom's boyfriend, but yeah, he kind of raised me and my sister, and we definitely picked up some country stuff from him. So that's one of them. He always said it like that, and I think that's the reason why I say it like that. I'm not sure, but I know I say it wrong. I say doll, like D-O-W-L. But, you know, hey, whatever. It doesn't matter. Don't make fun of me. Anyway, the Painted World is definitely one of the coolest places in this game, in my opinion. I like it. I think it's a very cool, like, level, and it's very well designed, that's for sure. It's one of those areas that you kind of fear for certain reasons, but honestly, I could probably say that about every single area in this game. That, for some reason, I'm afraid of it. So, just keep that in mind. But for this particular one, the main thing that is the total bitch is the bone wheels. Oh, God. The bone wheels are ridiculous. And hopefully we can get through that no problem, but there's always that chance I'm going to get wrecked and bitch and moan and complain and rage really hard. So we will have to see about that. Now, I do actually want to comment on something that has happened in the real world, which I normally don't do, but this will kind of give you guys a little bit of a perspective on like how ahead I am in terms of like days and stuff like that when it comes to these recordings. Because remember, I record these and I release them, and the time won't match up, you know? So this probably, at this point, as you're watching this, happened a week ago, I would say, or at least several days ago, but it just literally happened today, and I was really into it because it was crazy. Like, I was super surprised by this, and I feel very bad about it, and I just want to say, you know, I do feel very sorry for the families involved and everything, and it's a horrible thing that has happened. But I want to talk about this killing that was recorded on live TV of the reporter and the cameraman. Holy shit. I mean, that was ridiculous. Like I said, it was horrible. Now, I don't like the media. I'm very anti-media. Well, not for everything, but for certain things. And in this case, I feel like they did something very stupid. And one thing that they did, I'm going to go into the world in a second here and probably continue to talk about this, but I just want to get this point across real quick. They kept showing like little, like almost a preview of the actual video of the shooting. And I was like, oh my God, that's a bad idea. It's a very bad idea, because once I seen that, and I'm basically like, oh my God, this was on live TV and they have video of this. That's the thing. I can't tell you how many people went out immediately and was like, okay, I want to see the video. I want to see this thing, the raw video, because I know it's on the internet somewhere. And that's exactly what I did. And I know from my Facebook and stuff, a lot of people did this. And it's ridiculous. So I think the media might have messed up, because honestly, that's a video that really should not be viewed, because it is really horrible. It's not very graphic in terms of like, you know, how horrible it really is, because the people died. But it's still a video that I would not recommend watching, because it is pretty disturbing. But my point here is that by the media kind of showing it, or at least bits of it, they don't show the shooting part of it, but they showed, you know, like almost like a teaser trailer of this damn thing. People are going to go out and want to watch it. They're going to look it up, and they're going to watch it, and it's fucked up. So that's one thing I wanted to mention, but let's go ahead and do this. Go into this world. Oh God, here we go. Oh my God, what the fuck? Alrighty, well, I was expecting a loading screen, but I guess there's not a loading screen for this area, which is kind of interesting. Alright, let me continue with this though, because the main reason I brought this up is because there's a second video, which I didn't even know about. Once again, the media they pretty much put it out there. They tell you like what's up. They show like pictures of it, and it makes it so that people want to go and watch it. Like that's just the way people are. Humans are attracted to that kind of shit. So there is a second video, and some of you guys at this point, I would think a lot of people would know about this, but maybe you don't. But if you haven't seen the second video, which was recorded by the killer, by the murderer, this horrible human being that committed this act, oh my god, he recorded himself. So, I mean, clearly this guy is demented. Like, he's out of it. And apparently he uploaded it to Facebook. So, yeah, the thing is, this guy was, and he killed himself too, and I believe he's dead. Or at least, at this point, they said he's in critical condition, but I would guess that he's probably going to die. I mean, he shot himself in the head, so he's probably not going to come back from this. But, yeah, that's the thing. It was obvious that he wanted to die, because why would he not? I mean, he uploaded it to Facebook, so it wasn't like he was trying to do this and then get away with it. He clearly planned it. He wanted it to be on live TV. And I know that almost for a fact. Now, the media, they haven't said anything about this yet. But I do know for a fact that this guy wanted this on live TV. Because if you actually do watch, and here's the thing, you can watch the second video and see what I'm going to talk about here. Because I think that you guys should check this out. But you can watch it and not watch the shooting. You can watch like the first couple seconds of it. And if you do that, you don't have to see the shooting if you don't want to see the shooting. And then you can just turn it off. But you can still kind of get a picture of like what I'm talking about. Anyway, I know this guy wanted it on live TV because he like waited to actually shoot until the cameraman, who wasn't actually like filming the lady, the reporter, he was like filming a scenic shot, like he was looking at like some environment or something like that. He waited for the guy to turn around, and once the guy turned around, that's when he opened fire and he killed these people. So here's the thing that is freaking crazy about his video, and it's, you know, ridiculous that he recorded it, and clearly he knew he wasn't going to get away with it, and he probably knew he was going to kill himself and all this because of the fact that he recorded it and uploaded it to his Facebook. So yeah. Anyway, if you watch it, he's like standing in the video, he's like standing right up on them with the gun. I mean, and I've seen people who have watched the video, they basically say, oh my god, like, is this fake? Like, is this real or is this fake? And the thing is, you kind of think that for a moment. If you watch this video, like I said, you don't actually have to see the shooting part of it. You can just watch the first 5 seconds of the video. If you watch that and you see this guy so close up on them with the gun, it's about a good 10 seconds from the point where he is literally standing right up on them with the gun, and then he shoots them. So it takes a while. Like I said, I'm assuming he's waiting until the guy is recording it on live TV because he wanted it on live TV. That's what I would guess. But like I said, it's crazy, and I don't know how they didn't see this guy. Like, and I'm sure some people might say, like, well, maybe they did see this guy, and, you know, they were just being professional. I'm not sure, but, I mean, that's ridiculous. And, of course, the other thing that people might say, which is kind of true, and I have to admit, what were they to do? Now, the cameraman, you can excuse him for not seeing anything because he, like, has his back turned or whatever, but the reporter lady, and the other lady too, which was like some official or something like that, I don't know how in the world they did not see this guy standing there with that gun. It just doesn't make any sense. Now, there's basically, from what I've seen of this second video, the one where he recorded himself, one thing that I was looking at is that I noticed that it was literally just like he's standing there. So at first I'm thinking, oh my god, there's definitely more to this than what the media has like already talked about, because they were saying a lot of different things about it, because they knew who the guy was. He was just some whack job who got fired or something, and he wanted to take revenge. I don't know, but that does happen, and there's a lot of crazy people in the world, so it makes sense to me. Anyway, though, my point here is that I was thinking originally that maybe you know, because he worked with these people, he might have been friendly to them, and they were friendly to him, and they had no clue on what he was going to do. Maybe he walked up to him and was just talking to him before they went on air, and then basically say, you know, hey, you mind if I stick around as you guys, you know, do the live interview? And they might have been like, all right, that's sure, you know, just stay out of the camera or whatever, just chill. And he's like, okay, you know, I know what I'm doing. I've worked doing this for many years, or I've done this before. I know what to do. And they just let him stand there. And then all of a sudden he pulls out the gun. And maybe because they knew this guy and they trusted this guy, they weren't even thinking nothing of it. And that's how they didn't see the gun. But here's the thing. When you watch this video, at least from what I've seen, I don't know, you might find something different. I only seen it from where he's like standing really close to him with the gun, and then he shoots. But there is more to the video where he actually walks up on them. And if you watch that part of it, you will notice that the reporter lady, she does know he's there. Like, she looks at him. She glances at him. So, I don't know. The whole thing is crazy. And a lot of people might... Now, this is my prediction. Once again, this all just happened today. So, keep that in mind, especially if you're watching this in the future, which you will be. I would think that the media is going to talk about this for at least maybe a couple days or even a week. They might talk about this a lot. And some people are going to be upset about that. They'll say, why is the media spending so much time on this? Because yada, yada, yada. There's a lot of people out there, they don't get it. Here's the thing. Yeah, no, the media is going to talk about this, and they're going to go on and on about it because it was people in the media that got killed. So just understand that. Don't think that, oh my god, it's some type of racist thing. That's what I would predict some people will say, is that this is somehow racist or shows racism because these are white people that got killed and now it's all of a sudden a big deal. But then when some black people are killed or whatever, they don't ever, the media doesn't give them enough time or doesn't care. No, trust me. The reason why this is going to be a big story for the media is probably going to be because it involves members of the media. And I think I done goofed right there. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to talk about how horrible this was and how I watched the live video, which I think the media messed up. I mean, I guess they can't hide the fact that there was a live video of this. But they definitely should have not have showed like a teaser of it, which they kept doing. They kept showing like moments leading up to the shooting, and they will tell you that, yeah, this is moments leading up to the shooting on live TV, because people are going to look at that and say, oh, well, I have the internet, and I know the internet's going to have this video. Let me go look this up, and I'm going to watch these people get killed. And that's what a lot of people probably went out and did. And then when you find out about this other video that the killer shot himself, and they show little screenshots of it, I mean, what the hell? Like, you're just promoting people to go out and basically look at it. And I would guess a lot of people did. And like I said as well, if you guys haven't seen the video of like the guy from his like perspective, I would recommend to just check it out. You don't have to watch the shooting if you don't want to, but check it out just for the first like 5 seconds of the video so you can see how close he is to the reporter and the cameraman and the lady, the official lady or whoever she was. And I mean, I just don't understand how they did not see this guy, because I would have seen this guy and I don't know what I would have done, because yeah, you know, that's the main question here. What would you do in that situation? And especially if the cameraman didn't see it, for example, like if he didn't know what was going on and he didn't think nothing of it, what was the lady to do? But shit, I would have done something. I know that. I would try to react in a way to, I don't know. That's the thing. It definitely is it's a very hard question to answer. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up, because it is really fucked up, and I feel really bad for the families and all that. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? Okay, let's get back to the game and stop talking about sad shit that's going on in the world. Everything's so fucked up. What is going on? I can't see anything. Run away. Heal up. Oh my god, this is a bad thing. I really need to get back to that bonfire, like, ASAP. Alright, let's go. Dude, what the hell is this? Like, I'm not used to this ever happening. Yeah, swing, bitch. Every time, if you're fighting this guy, you definitely want to do what I'm doing right now, which is you do some damage to him, you let him do his like breath attack, and then immediately after the fact, run away. Run for your dear life. Another thing, of course, which is a really good tip, I should have talked about this immediately, but if you have to fight the guys that can poison you or toxic you, what you want to do is you want to actually use fire on your weapon. Either have a fire weapon, or to go ahead and put like charcoal or something like a resin on your weapon so that you can have fire, because if you kill them with fire, you will not be poisoned. If you jump attack this monster, I don't really get that, because you have to jump attack. That's the only thing that will actually like activate that. But if you jump attack that guy, he will stand up. That's a major shortcut. You can basically go and fight the boss right now if you want to, but we're not gonna do that. I really need to get back to the bonfire. So what I'm gonna do, oh shit, it's really not worth it though. Fuck. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to heal with another humanity, because I don't want to have to come back this way. Oh god. It's really easy to be killed right here too. Oh, fuck. Fuck! No! Shit! Dude, I'm so fucked. Die! I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. I don't know how I didn't die. Oh, that was too close. But I'm still fucked, because now I do have to go back up. Oh, wait a minute. Do I? I might not actually have to. Oh, no, I do. Oh, son of a bitch. Where am I? I have no freaking clue. Is there any way for me to get back outside? I doubt it. Alright, whatever. Let's just drop. Wait. Yeah, actually, no. I can get back up top. Let me go do that real quick. Although, maybe I should go open up the doors and shit. I don't know. I'm not too worried about this poison. This poison should not kill me. Unfortunately, toxic is the only... Well, actually, I take this back. It is kind of fortunate that this is the way it is. But for PvP, it sucks. Toxic's like the only poison in this game that will actually like fuck you up. All the other crap won't do shit. Like the normal poison is just so ass compared to the toxic. Toxic will destroy you. And speaking of getting destroyed, look at the bird. Haha, nah nah. I think it's clear. Yeah, now we get to the very top. You get a very important item for PvP, the redstone soap thing. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't know the name of that. Okay, I'm gonna have to heal again, and I'm gonna have to use this time a twin humanity. Son of a bitch. There is an item as well. Oh, this sucks, man. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother trying to do a plunge attack. No, do not pick my face out, please. Gotta watch out for them. They will peck your face out. Ah! Also, they can drop some really awesome items. Unfortunately, you have to farm the shit out of them if you want to rank up your... What is that called? Dark Brother... Wait, no. Dark Moon Blades. There you go. I get confused because of Dark Souls 2. I wanted to almost say the Blue Sentinels. But that's not it. No. Okay, let's drop down now. God, this fucking poison. It lasts forever. Jesus. Just leave me alone. I gotta get to the bonfire. Okay. The main thing here, even if I don't make it to the bonfire and I die, it doesn't actually matter all that much, because we're gonna open up this major shortcut. But I'm telling you guys right now, this area, the Painted World, is a really cool area. And in fact, I believe this was one of the areas, if not the area that was used for like the beta. And I think this was a good choice. In Dark Souls 2, they used the Huntsman for the beta. I thought that was a bad idea. I thought Huntsman was a pretty whack-ass like area for a beta, where this area is just amazing overall. I think this is a great area. Where in Dark Souls 3, hopefully they choose a really cool area. I know that some people have already played like the beta, like I think Sunlight Blade. Yeah, I think he played it. It was held, like some type of event was held in another country. I really don't pay attention if you can't tell. But yeah, so that was really cool that some people got to play the beta, and hopefully there's going to be a beta or an alpha or something like that that everyone can play. And if that does happen, I definitely want to play it if possible, and hopefully and kick some ass and show it off. So I'm excited for that, especially since this game's going to be coming out pretty soon here, as long as it doesn't get delayed. which it might. You never know. You never know. Alright, bring it on, bitches. Rah! Screw you. Screw you. Go ahead and pick that up. And we will pick this up, which is probably totally worthless, and it always is. You honestly probably don't want to pick up any of the items that the hollows drop. It's just not worth it. You're going to get crap you don't want and you don't need. Alright, let's pick this up now. And this will trigger this invader to invade. Oh no, I am so scared. This guy is so easy. I love doing this area in co-op. This is definitely one of my favorite areas to do in co-op. Rah! Get screwed. Nah, nah, nah. You know, the reason why this area is so cool in co-op is probably the same reason why in Dark Souls 2 the DLC areas are really cool in co-op. This is a very nice and long area, where in Dark Souls 2, and a lot in this game too, same with Bloodborne, the areas are like super short. Now there's some areas in Dark Souls 2 which are, not Dark Souls 2, my bad, I mean Bloodborne, that are really awesome. Like the Forbidden Woods is such an awesome area for co-op because it's so long. It is such a long area, and it's really fun to do co-op in that area and try not to die as a phantom. Like to get through the entire area from start to finish, and to make sure that the host doesn't die, and to make sure that you don't die. I mean, that's a lot of fun. And I like long areas for co-op. I don't like short little areas. Oh god, what the fuck? Now, another thing I do want to bring up about Bloodborne, they really dropped the ball in that game, and hopefully this is something that they can address in Dark Souls 2. I mean Dark Souls 3. God, I've been really off, like, for the last couple days. But in Dark Souls 3, one of the things that they really should do, if they can, is they should actually go ahead and make it so that if they're, you know, I like the idea of chalice dungeons. I thought that was a good idea. I thought that was fun, and I think they should do something like that in Dark Souls 3. But they, like I said, they dropped the ball in Bloodborne. They were cool overall, they were fun, and I enjoyed them. But I thought co-op was whack as hell for the chalice dungeons. The big problem with them, and this is the hell moment, because we're about to go fight Bone Wheels here. So this is the moment. It sucks ass. We really just need to lure these guys one at a time if we can and kill them. Alright, so let's find... Oh god! Fuck it. Fuck it. This is a bad idea what I'm doing. Ah, this is a very bad idea! Oh god, dude, I don't one-shot him either. Oh god, okay, I'm fucked. I am so fucked. Chug, chug, chug! God, I'm fucked! Run away! I just want to talk about fucking Bloodborne! Oh. Damn it. Oh god, guys, I got some really bad news. Unfortunately, my recording got really messed up right after I died. And when I died, unfortunately, it started skipping really bad. I noticed it after completing several areas. Basically, all I have left to do at this point is to go and beat the boss. I did everything else leading to the boss, and then I noticed that the recording was messed up. So I went ahead and I stopped recording. I took a look at the damage, and basically it's unusable. The video started skipping really bad, and because of that, I can't really do anything about it. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to just cut all of that because there's no way to fix it. If this was a game that was like Dragon Age, or Mass Effect, or The Witcher, or something that has saves, Skyrim, you could just simply load a save, or a checkpoint, or something like that, and then just act like it never happened. But for a game like Dark Souls, where it's purely autosave only, if something like that happens and I can't use that portion of the video, then I'm fucked. Luckily, I caught it before I fought the boss, though, because I would have been super pissed if I would have never caught it. So, I'm very cautious about it when I think it could happen, or I'll just glance over every once in a while. And if I see it, then I know, oh shit. Basically, the way I can always tell is that I'll notice that my audio recording is way longer than my video recording, because once the video starts skipping, it messes up the timer on it. So, like, let's say, at the time when I looked, my audio recording was like 33 minutes, or maybe 34 minutes, or something like that. And my video recording was like 32 minutes. So I see something like that, I'm like, that ain't right, because I literally started the recordings at the same time, so clearly something went wrong, and unfortunately, it is what it is. Anyway, I was talking about something, and I do want to finish the thought, although we're almost at the end, so I don't have much time to talk, but I'm going to try to make this quick. I think that FromSoft kind of dropped the ball with Bloodborne and the Chalice Dungeons, at least for co-op. I think overall, for like a single-player experience, they're fine, but for co-op, they fucked it up. And I hope that they actually do something like that in Dark Souls 3, but I do hope that they fix it. And what they need to do is this. It's very simple for co-op. Make an area like that. That would be an amazing co-op thing that you could do. But simply, just make it so that you can do the entire fucking dungeon without needing to be resummoned for every fucking boss. That was the thing that just pissed me off. I'm like, what the fuck is this about? I thought originally that's how it was going to work. You would summon me at the very beginning and we could play through the entire area, and as long as I'm alive, basically we can complete the Chalice Dungeon. I thought that would be amazing and it would make for some really interesting co-op. Problem, of course, is that they didn't do that. Like, instead, you have to summon in Bloodborne for the Chalice Dungeons every single fucking layer. And it was horrible because there would be 4 or 5 layers, and you would help one guy do it, and then he might need to help you do it, and it just took forever. So, yeah, I want to see that in Dark Souls 3, but I want them to make it so that you summon me in the beginning, and I'm going to stay in that world until I die or you die, okay? And then maybe, yes, if I die or you die, I'll have to catch up, but fuck, man, I mean, the shit was fucking horrible, so let's hope that they actually do that. Anyway, let's talk to her. I love her so much. Okay, question of the video. Okay, let's do this. Would you fuck her? Very simple. Leave a comment, let me know. I think she's beautiful, but I mean, fuck. She's like a fucking dragon lady. I don't know, man. I wonder if she has a scaly pussy. Oh, shit.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not.
Man, the fucking words that are used in this game. I never hear these words. Like, where the fuck do they dig these up? Jesus Christ.
Thou must returneth whence thou came. This land is peaceful, its inhabitants kind, but thou dost not belong. I beg of thee, plunge down from the plank and hurry home.
Oh, okay, baby. I'm gonna talk to her one more time. I think she's done, though.
Thou must returneth whence this land is peaceful, its inhabitants kind, but thou dost not belong. I beg of thee.
Yeah. You're full of shit, too. Talking about this land is peaceful. What the fuck? Did you see the bone wheels? They're not very peaceful. They're assholes. And you're a bitch for saying that. Now you're gonna die!
As much from thee. Why dost thee hurry toward thine death?
Oh my god. Jesus, lady, why do you gotta talk like that? I see you! Rah! Fuck! Uh-oh, not good. I'm gonna bleed, and it's gonna suck. Leave me alone. Oh god. Let's hope that this bleed's not gonna be so bad. Rah! Yeah, what up? Rah! Give me that tail. God, man, she's so weak. Such a sad boss. I feel so bad for killing you, baby. Damn it, I didn't get the weapon. But whatever. We gonna jump for joy. Yeah. Ooh, I got a twin humanity. Okay, so let's get this armor right here. And now we can plunge down the plank. I know, right? I can't fucking talk like that. It's horrible. But, I mean, really, though? Would you do that? I wouldn't fucking do that. I would think, man, I'm gonna fucking die. Are you serious? This bitch is trying to trick me. Oh, God, jump for joy! Alrighty, well, we are out of there now. and I can basically go home. Thank God. And in this video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'm sorry about what happened with the capture card or the recording. It does happen though. I can't really control that, but hopefully it won't happen again. And it's actually pretty rare for when it happens, and a lot of times it's my fault just because I'm not paying attention, or I'm running another program, or something's going on with the computer, some type of background program that is fucking up my capture card. I noticed that if I don't run anything at all and I just record, normally I have no problems, but if there's anything else running, that's where I have issues. Anyway, I would really appreciate it if you could like this video, be sure to subscribe, and I really do hope that everyone has a very nice day, and peace out.